How to play Berserker in 2024. We're going to start with their basic attack chains. The first attack when starting a chain never has hyper armor. Every attack afterward does. So light, heavy, just like that. You see every attack has hyper armor besides the first one. The first light doesn't have hyper armor. The first heavy doesn't have hyper armor. Berserker's infinite chain can be stopped if a light attack is blocked. If they block your heavy attack, the chain can continue. So light, heavy, light, the chain is over. You know what I'm saying? It's been stopped. You can go light, heavy, and you can continue the chain. The chain also ends when you go to the top for an unblockable heavy. The top heavy is always unblockable. Also with the basic attack chains, when your opponent is out of stamina, the light chain won't be blocked. Like it won't end the chain. So if you go light, heavy, light, you can continue your chain if your opponent's out of stam. The last chain that Berserker has is heavy, and the last heavy finisher can be unblockable on any side. So that's a nice thing that Berserker has also. If you haven't noticed, her unblockables have hyper armor, and that what makes her really dangerous if you haven't noticed that yet. Zerk's zone attack can initiate the light heavy infinite chain. And Zerk can also throw the zone attack backwards. If you hold back on the left stick, it has hyper armor. When you throw Berserker's zone, you can't feint it. So once you throw it, it's already out. Just remember that. You can't feint her zone. Zerk's sprint attack is an axe swing. And now we're going to get into Zerk's dodge attacks. You have forward dodge, top heavy. It has hyper armor. You have forward dodge light, which has hyper armor. It can also initiate the light heavy infinite chain. And you also have side dodge light, which is an undodgeable. That can also initiate the light heavy infinite chain. Now we're going to get into Berserker's deflect. On deflect, you're going to select your guard break button to get a free guard break. So during the deflect animation, you're going to select your guard break button to get a free heavy on either the left or the right. You do not get a top heavy on the guard break. Only left or right heavy. Okay, now we're going to get into Berserker's guaranteed attacks. On guard break, you get a heavy attack from either the left or right side. On light parry, you get a heavy attack from any side, but always go for the top for max damage. On heavy parry, you get a zone attack and you get a light attack. With Berserker on wall splat, you get a heavy from the top. Guard direction and throwing direction doesn't matter. Okay, now we're going to get into the out of stam punishes for Berserker. When you throw an enemy, forward dodge light, top unblockable heavy, guard direction and throwing direction doesn't matter. So there we go. To the left, you get that guaranteed. To the right, you get that guaranteed. To the front, you get that guaranteed. You also get it backwards as well. When you're throwing enemy, forward dodge light, side heavy light, guard direction and throwing direction doesn't matter. So side heavy, light. Just like that. I think that's 50 damage you get for that one. That's a little bit trickier to land than the first punish, but you get more damage with this one. When you do this side heavy punish, make sure that your guard is always to the left and to the right. You could throw them anywhere but behind you, and never switch your guard when you're throwing the attack. If you try to get it backwards, you're not gonna get it. Yeah, they're gonna get up too fast. Yeah, you also get side heavy, top, and blockable heavy when you throw your opponent out of stam. It's the same as the side heavy punish. If you have your guard to the top and you guard break your opponent, do the dodge forward light punish. When you parry an out of stam enemy and your guard is to the left or to the right, you're gonna do light, heavy, light. You have to time it really well, but you can get this. I like to time it like as soon as he turns his back and starts to stumble. When you parry an out of stam enemy, you can dodge forward light and side heavy light on all sides. Guard direction doesn't matter. If I don't get everything with the dodge recovery for Berserker, it's because I don't play Berserker, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to try my best to get everything that I can, but someone in the comments is going to point it out anyway. So I'm going to leave this part to them. Alright, so you can dodge out of the heavy. Heavy attack dodge, heavy attack dodge, heavy attack dodge. You can do that from either side, which is cool. You can dodge from out of all of Berserker's attacks besides block light. So with light you can dodge, block light you can't, but every other attack you can. All of her dodge attacks, whether blocked or whiffed, you can dodge from it, which is pretty annoying, kinda. But I don't play her like that, so I'm not sure how like effective it is for like usage. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comp or nothing. I'm pretty decent, but I ain't comp. But if I miss anything, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I don't play Berserker. I don't see how this is like really too useful besides like being kind of like annoying on the movement. But yeah, that's really it. That's all I have to say on it. Yeah, I only see people spam the undodgeable side light in Dom and in Brawls, you know what I'm saying, just to be annoying. I think that's the only way like it's really practical for usage and like, you know, 2v2s and stuff like that. I think in ones I see people, you know what I'm saying, throw a whiff zone and dodge, you know what I'm saying, to that undodgeable light, but that's really all that I see. You know what I'm saying? I know Zerker Main's gonna break it down for me, but you know what I'm saying? That's really it. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, if it helped you, please consider subbing, drop a comment, drop a like. Road to 1K, I'm out. Deuces.